officers on duty and make them to take responsibility. When this is done, next time, an officer in charge, be it a governor, be it a senator, be it who, must ensure that the proper job is done only to protect himself and his job. Thank you, Senate President.
Senator Clement Adebayo Adedayo, sorry.
President of the Senate, my name is Senator Adedayo Adeyeye, representing the good people of the South. Senator Matthew Orogidi, who is my very good friend, narrated his nasty experience at the airport on Friday. I want to say that my own experience was even nastier. On that day, I was supposed to go to Lagos by 2 o'clock flight. I got to the airport by 1 p.m. Then it was announced that the flight would go by 4:40. That is Air Peace Airlines. I think I met Senator Abaribe at the airport that day. We were all waiting at the VIP lounge. This flight was postponed again to 7 p.m. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Invariably, I left Abuja for Lagos 12 midnight. But by then, that's not even the issue. The issue was that by then, the airport was in a total state of commotion. Head was let loose. Those who are supposed to even go by 1 a.m. refused to allow those of us who have to go by 12 p.m. to go. Their own flight was supposed to have taken off by 6 p.m. And so they blocked the way and said nobody was going. For over 1 hour, we couldn't clear it. I asked for airport security, there was none. I asked for NCA, the agency responsible for controlling the airlines, there was no official available. And because my wife and myself, we have to resign ourselves and just watch. I don't even call for my driver to come and pick me back to my house. When invariably reason prevailed and we were allowed to move. I arrived in Lagos 1:30 a.m. on Friday. I don't think we can continue with this. How many years have we had in aviation in Nigeria? More than 60 years of experience in aviation industry. And we are still behaving like this. As if we are boarding Molue in Lagos. Of course, by the time we were now moving, nobody was checking anybody. We were just allowed to move into the airport, into the aircraft and sit anyhow. I don't think we can continue like this. Some white men were there and they were really, I can't imagine the kind of feeling they were have and the impression we have created for them. So, sir, I think that following what Senator Richard Okorocha said, people should be accountable, to be held accountable for some of these actions. We cannot continue like this. The ANCA, which is responsible for regulating the airlines, must be held accountable. They are not doing their work. It's very obvious. While for Air Peace or any of these airlines, they are allowed to go on routes that are beyond their, go to so many routes that are beyond their capacity. They don't have the capacity to go to so many routes to which they have been, permitted to operate. So the problem is that, like the Arik of road, you are biting more than what you can chew, and it is not be allowed. People are suffering, passengers are suffering, and security is compromised in the process. So I want to say that in supporting this motion, that the agencies responsible for regulating the airlines should be held accountable by the authorities. They must be held accountable because right now it's very clear they have lost control, they are not doing their work. Thank you, sir.
After Senator Francis Adenigba Fadaunsi, we go to prayers. Senator Francis Fadaunsi.
Mr. President, my distinguished colleague, my name is Francis Adenigba Fadaunsi, representing the good people of Mosul East. The motion is the need to strengthen security at the Nigerian airports. Mr. President, there is enough security at the airport, but the operators and the users, their attitude, contribute to the embarrassment we are having all over the world. The issue of commitment and the issue of big money. Most of us, right from the beginning of the journey, we don't even know what is the content, the real content of our luggage. Most of us, as big as we are, our heads package all our belongings into our boxes. And when we get abroad, we are embarrassed. At the airport here, the issue of big men, my own suggestion is we have to subdue ourselves to the existing laws there. And if there is any need to amend what they are having now, we try to amend it, and we ourselves must obey that particular law. That is my own contribution.
Thank you very much, distinguished colleagues. We go to prayers. Prayer number 1. Mandate the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria